this thing on? Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's when we can kick it. Everything is going down. They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a conversation, homie.
Hey, what's up with everybody? This is comedian Roy Anthony, like you didn't know. And I know I was just talking to you, and I was looking pretty good, too. Now, one of the things what we want to discuss is that you ever notice when you look at a dollar bill or any type of money, it's always telling you what it says, like, okay, $100 bill. It says on here, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. Well, guess what? There's always the pros and cons for everything, because public sales and private sales are not the same. You may not understand what I'm talking about. Once you come with me, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay, notice we're here at Tito's Bakery. This is for public sales. I'm going to go order some food using my money because it says that I can use this dollar for public and private sales, right? So I'm gonna go order me something and check this out. Now I just came out of Little Tito's and I ordered 2 tacos, right? But look, he gives me a burrito. Guess what I can do with my dollar? I can go back in there and get my right order. Watch what I do. Hey man, I told you to get. Yeah man, I paid my money, man. You pay your money, you supposed to get what you want. Now, I ordered 2 tacos and he gave me a burrito, and guess what? I went in there and was able to get my 2 tacos. That is for public sales. Now, let's see what happens when we use the money for private sales. Now, we've already seen how public sales are, right? Now, let me show you how private sales is totally different. But you remember what it says on the bill. It says, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private, right? Now, I have an associate who has come to deal with me for some private sales. Why don't you come with me, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, what I did was, I just purchased a dub bag of Kush, right? And I'm gonna check my product and, wait a minute. This ain't no dub bag of Kush. This a nickel bag of stress. Man, now watch what happens now. Hey man, I told you I needed some Kush, man. This is some stress. What the hell you trying to do here, man? I paid for what I paid for. I need to get what I'm supposed to get. That's how you do it.
Fuck you say, little nigga? What? I must be hard of hearing or something, because I know you ain't just asked me for no motherfucking refund, exchange, nothing like that. We don't do that shit around here. Straight up, homie. Fuck on down the road with that bullshit. What you got to say now?
Hey, you know what the good stress blunts is? Get the fuck out of here. Streets know it, and look, know I'm the truth. What it do? What it do? What it do? This is comedian Roy Anthony. Welcome to the Roy Anthony Show with my co-star Cristina Carter and Big Hank. Big Hank be popping up in a little bit, you know. I'm up here. Matter of fact, I'm in another part of Missouri over one of my people's house, and they have a big old studio. And they was like, Roy, the studio's for yours. I said, cool. So I see Miss Christine, Miss Uniqueness is already in the house. she knows how Big Hank runs. He does stuff for the Lord before he comes mess with us sinners. Well, at least me, I'm a sinner. And Miss Uniqueness, she an angel. And we're gonna have a serious subject today. Now, like I said, this is Roy Anthony coming from the Woe Entertainment. Woe Entertainment, which was created by Richie King, aka Redneck Pimp, and Goose, which is a platform for veterans that will come back to the U.S. and find that it felt that life wasn't for them no more, and we have a lot of veterans that's committing suicide. Now, if for some reason our government doesn't pay for them with the help with that, and there's a whole bunch of different races of people. Now, with me, I am the ebony branch of this network. You know, they call me the Lowry seasoning salt, and that's why I have people like Miss Uniqueness, another Lowry seasoning, and we have Big Hank, and then we have different guests. Now, all of our neighbors is all races. But the thing is that we consider ourselves a United States. I'm a United. I'm a black man in the United States. I'm not an African American. I'm a black American if you want to identify me by my skin complexion. But to the rest of the world, when I'm somewhere, I'm an American, you know. And so we're gonna bring up this one beautiful American as my co-host. Please put your hands together for no other than Miss Uniqueness. What's up with you, Miss Uniqueness?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
I love the backdrop, the Fleet
Thank you.
DJs.
Thank
Y'all
you.
doing y'all thing down there.
Trying
Fleet
to.
DJs is based in Memphis. Where are you from, right?
It's just one of the branches. They everywhere. They nationwide. We everywhere.
Okay. What's been going on with you? How's life been going with you? Baby's better, getting better.
They getting there. They getting there. They getting there.
But
They
we
getting.
already concerned with public schools, and now when it's dealing with their health.
Oh, all right.
And so,
That,
see, you know what gets me, Christina, is that I heard a lot of people would argue 4 or 5 years ago, oh, I don't use the public system or school system as a babysitter. I really purposely want my kids to get an education. Then as soon as this COVID hit, like
all
quit
that
schools
change.
open. It looked like a babysitting job to me.
Yep. Basically, pretty much.
What you mean you can't talk about the boys that's in the sixth, seventh grade, they can't come home, the kids can't come home on their own. I was in the second grade. My mother had my key tied around my neck with a shoestring, and to go in that house and lock that door and don't open that door for nobody.
And you ain't gonna open that door for nobody. I don't care who knock at it.
Well, my grandmother was mad at me one day, like I said, I can't open up the door now. You don't know this woman, your daughter, is going to beat the black off me.
They know what
For
that meant.
real. So, how's now today's subject, and I want everybody to know who's watching, is that today's subject was brought to my attention by Miss Christine. And the question was like, basically, you tell them how that question is. Because this is how the ladies looked at it. You made a statement, and you sent it to me in a text. You said there is a difference between a man in the house, and you put in capital letters, in the house, and a man of the house, which you had in capital letters. Which one do you have? And I don't know why this question pondered. You know, I'm a single dad.
Mm-hmm.
And my youngest is 13 going on 48. She bothers me. You know, my son, I could, we and them relate, but I seen this and I was like, wow, I see. So you even brought up a guest that's going to be backing up your turn. Can you, though, astound right quick, though, why, well, this subject came up?
The subject came up to me because I'm a single parent, and it's always on the men that you the man of the house, you got to hold it down and everything. And so when men take that title, they take it and they run with it without the responsibility. They like the title, but they don't like the responsibility that come with it. So therefore, I ask, are you just a man in the house, or are you a man of the house? And what I meant by that, you could be in the house and not doing nothing, but living off these women with children because you know the government taking care of them. They get food stamps and they own hood and they have a roof over their head.
Yeah.
So I
Now,
didn't want to
yeah.
say a deadbeat. I didn't want to just say a deadbeat, person in the house, but to make it more clear as to what I meant. Are you just there, or are you contributing?
Now, I understand. And it's so funny that you're saying that because I've had a lot of times with me being a single dad. And when I say a single dad, their mother's still alive, but she
Mhm.
had got remarried, had three, and it didn't even seem like a second question about me having my children.
Mhm.
Now, before I continue, we have some comments. Shirley and Richard King said CEO, which meaning hello in Native American. Aaron
Hey.
Cunningham said, I thought this was Cameron Athan's show. Well, no, man, it's Roy Anthony's show. Chris with Miss Uniqueness. And Athan's on break and did Sundays. Okay. So no, this is the Roy Anthony show. So Aaron, you know that. Now, is the lady that we have as a guest, she, she needs to stand on this conversation too. She's aware of this
Right. She's
conversation.
she is. She's gonna come in. She's finishing up her conference call right now. But she said she's
Okay.
about to get in just a
She'll
second.
let us know when she wants to come in, right? Because
Hmm.
she's in the back room, but she'll let us know, right?
I know she was, but I couldn't see
Oh
it.
yeah,
But yeah,
she's in the back room right now.
okay.
And it doesn't seem like she's talking. She got a big, beautiful smile on her face
Oh,
and
she's
stuff. So,
still forced
all
to
right.
be
So you
reckoned
want
with
T?
now.
You can come in then, Miss. Her name is T Quest, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Now this is what Shelly and them just said. I'm I'm man of my house, and my wife is queen.
That's
You
what's
know,
up. That is what's up.
it seemed like there's a thug missing. Should have seemed like it would sound. I'm the man of my house. I'm man of my house. I am caveman.
He's showing ownership again, though.
Yeah, but I'm
He's
just
saying, "I'm the
teasing
man of
with
my
him.
house."
That's the
Yeah.
head producer, but I just got to tease with him, right?
That's ownership. He owning
But
that.
you want to bring? I'm going to bring in T Quest. Is that cool with you, Miss Uniqueness?
It
Okay.
is.
Let's give a round of applause for Miss T Quest, y'all. Everybody, round of applause. How you doing, Miss T
Hey
Quest?
T.
How you
I'm
doing?
good. How are you? Can you
Um,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear
We
you
can hear
now.
you.
I can hear you now. Now, give us a testimony. This is how we always do. When you come on the Roy Anthony Show, you gotta give your name and a testimony.
What kind of testimony?
Oh, just tell them who you are. Who you are, what's your name, what you about.
Okay. Well, I go by the name T Quest, and I'm what you call an entertainer guru. A
Okay.
personality, or a journalist, a gamer, a voiceover specialist, graphic designer, pretty much almost everything in the entertainment media communications industry. So I'm like that ultimate go-to for everyone. But yeah, I'm super excited to
Okay.
be here today because personality and I'm a guru. I love touching on certain topics, especially when it hits close to home for a lot of people.
Now, you open yourself up to be able to once in a while go on and just pop up in here on our subjects on other shows. You know that, right?
That's
Because
fine. I do this every
I'm
day.
gonna be Roy Anthony. I'm Roy Anthony. You probably done Google me up and whatever. If you haven't, just you're gonna find out today. Because I'm down for one, my peoples, my family. Because we live in the same situations in this country that I love as America, right? But there's subjects that
Mhm.
other people, especially when men are running the conversation, we don't get to hear from the lady standpoint. Does that make sense,
Absolutely.
Mr. Quest? Now, um, this particular subject is y'all seem like y'all queens have talked about this, about these men, and you started shaking your head right when I said men. You said, "Oh Lord." Well, I mean,
There we
expound on what you were talking about, T Quest. What is about this subject?
okay. Well, this subject doesn't hit close to home as far as like baby daddy husband type situation, but I know about people situations. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people want a title that they can't back up, and then there's difference to the
Understand?
title. You don't have to, culturally speaking, the man of the house is the provider, but everyone does not live the same life. If you're going to be the provider, we expect you to provide. But you're not the financial breadwinner, which is at the same time, you still have to respect the queen as she play her role in her position. You guys' dynamic. Every situation is different, and we live in a society where everybody wants a title, everyone wants to be macho, but then they can't back it up when it comes time to.
But T
So
Quest,
this,
can I say this? Can I ask
yeah.
you this?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you just said that everyone wants a title in society, but do we
Mm-hmm.
concern ourselves with a title in my household? See, in the world, I'm a civil designer by trade. I'm a professional comedian, Roy Anthony. But when I
Mm-hmm.
came home, I'm just dad. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know that much. Like now, they 13 and 17. They feel like I got to be hip about stuff, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
go with the program, but I'm hearing y'all saying that there's men that are coming in the scene claiming a title, but not living up to the title. Now, can I be the advocate for this? Doesn't it sound kind of like a kind of female chauvinistic a little bit on y'all behalf? Because it seems like
No.
I got it lined out how men should be.
No, it's not that either. It's like most men want to be the dominant person, but they always want to throw out the titles. Now they can say we supposed to cook and we don't cook. It's a problem. They'll call us out on it. But if we say that they're not being the man of the house, they priorities get in the way, they pride get in the way, then we wrong.
Well, I look at it like this. Like I seen guys say they have a problem with their women making more money than them. I think that's the most craziest I ever
Right?
heard. Because I could be with Oprah Winfrey. Now, and mama, I don't have like come Christmas, I might get her a watch from JC Penney's because that's what I could afford. And she buying me a Lamborghini. Doesn't mean that my care for her should be anything about monies. Now, what you're saying is responsibilities. Some guys want to be the man because guess what? Isn't the ladies kind of at fault of this? Because I've seen women with some dudes where they know this guy is sorry, but once he hit it in the bed, her whole mind changes when she's away from her girlfriends.
At some point, yeah. But
No.
being a man of the house is a privilege. And the reason I say that, and it shouldn't be taken lightly either way. To give somebody a title like that, you're gonna have to know they're able to hold up that title. Some girls want to give these men these titles and knew they couldn't hold up to their title in the beginning. And when they set this bar so high and they don't meet those standards, then you want to get mad at him. He didn't ask for that title, you gave it to him. So it's
Yeah.
not just the men's fault, it's the women too. It's not just per se, it's all men just making this stuff up. It's women too that's doing it, giving them that title.
Now,
Absolutely.
we got. I'm sorry, T Quest. You was about to say something. Was-
Because when conversing about certain topics, certain words that shouldn't be like said, like is not what it's about. Because I'm not up here speaking on behalf of women. I'm up here speaking on behalf of just being a human being. when you're in a partnership,
Mhm.
when it comes to people, like you said, for example, you and Oprah was together. Now she may be the breadwinner, but you can still be the man of the house. It's not about who signs the check to pay the bill. It's just respecting
Thank
each
you.
other and each other's roles. And the communication line has to be like, okay, this is who you are. This is who I am. This is what I can do. This is what you can do.
Right.
Because that's why I'm like, we're not up here defending women or stick on like stereotypes. It's just an open conversation that can go different ways. At the end
Yes.
of the day, goes down to two individuals and what you guys decide to do with your relationship and with your union. Because as long as a man is there to protect and be a partner, if I make more money than him, then so be it. I'm never gonna belittle him. But everyone's not like that. Just like a lot of females today, they don't mind being a breadwinner, right? But at the same
Right.
time, if you're a lazy man and he's not doing anything, like Unique said, that's on you. If you guys in dialogue, cannot he use you as a crutch? Does that make sense,
Yeah.
Mr. And
Yes. And
Mhm.
now I want to make a statement, but we have our co-host, our other co-host came in. He's in the back, Big Hank, and he always does some work for God first, and then he comes out and work with me, a heathen as I am. And I want to bring him on before we continue. Is that cool with everybody?
Mhm.
Y'all put your hands together.
that's
What's up
fine.
with you, Big Hank? What's up with you, bro?
Hey, Hank.
Hey, hey, what's going on? What's happening with you? Everybody good?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
man. The
everybody
subject
good.
we
Yes.
today's subject, Miss Uniqueness, came up with her special guest T Quest
Right,
about is is there the difference between a man in the house and a man of the house? And
right,
I want to say this. Now, Big Hank, he's a witness. He's seen me at the church with my teenager. Nobody don't understand, boy, how hard it was to even get his butt in the church because I knew I need to do something. Either we're gonna go to church or I'm about to put these hands on you. You understand? And
Right.
so um Shelley and Richard King said men need to hold their place, but women should hold their place too. And then he said,
Right.
and your happiness
Exactly.
shouldn't matter to either. He said your happiness shouldn't matter to others either, as long as you're happy at night when it's you two, that's what matters. Okay, this is a relationship been together for 19 years. Now, me, as far as in a relationship, I always felt that I've always been the head of my household regardless, even since I was 16. It was taught in me that it seems like I'm taking care of my responsibilities. I was told as a teenager that a real man, okay, can I get real frank with y'all?
Mhm.
I was 12 or 13 and I finally had a pubic hair. And I was like, oh, dang, I'm the man. And my mother said, I don't care how much pubic hairs you have, a mustache and a beard. A real man is a man who takes care of his responsibility.
yes, sir.
I was raised that all my life. When my mother wanted to go to school when I was 15 and stuff, I started paying the bills. I'm just being honest. Now, I was trained like that. That I don't supposed to move in with a woman, that I supposed to have a place to bring the woman to. That's why I was raised.
Right.
Now, automatically, I take on the responsibilities. And I'm saying in front of y'all, oh, I'm the better man. I'm not saying that. It's just that y'all have a purpose of saying that there's a man at the house, but he's at the house and he's not of the house.
Uh,
It could be men of if you can be the man of the house and not at the house. You can take care of everything outside of the house and still be the man of the house. You don't have to be there present. You don't have to be present to be the man of the house.
What's a man that's so give me like what's a man at the house compared to a man of the house?
A man at the house to me is a guy that's just there to reap the benefits off of someone else. So in other words, a lazy I ain't gonna say those words. That I'm be
He
good.
just getting the sex, but he
Yeah,
ain't taking
just
care of nothing else.
okay. What happens after the sex? A
Nothing.
wet ass is not finna pay no bills. I'm just being clear. You you can have sex all day. Hell, I can please myself. I don't need a man to do that. But since you want to come here to play this role right here, then I'm finna start saying, hey, you finna pay some bills. I got kids. I'm taking care of you instead of you providing for me and me taking care of my kids. You see what I'm saying? The thing about it is that's if it's just a random person. But
But
if you in
isn't that like
a relationship status is different.
but isn't that like accepting a vampire into your house? I mean, a vampire can't mess with you in your house until you invite him in there, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not putting it all at fault on the men. If these young women, I'm one from experience, I did that same dumb stuff, allowing the guy to come in and you taking care of him, and that's taking out of the mouth of your children.
But see, now everyone is tough, and I'm just saying this, and everybody's tough until they under a certain situation, which y'all agree. You know, you can talk like whoop to whoop, and you can think you can stand in a circle like Bruce Lee and fight a bunch of people until that actually happens. There it is. Don't we seem like sometimes though we talk on subject like, okay, here's a woman who don't have the same self-secureness as y'all do.
There are
Now,
some men like that too, though.
exactly. Now, let's say here's a man who likes this woman and she got 2 or 3 kids. And he likes this woman. And he wants to be the man of the house. I had a partner and I kind of ran into a situation where the lady said, well, I don't want you disciplining my kid. I'm paying for the whole house and all that, but she got this stigma that only the child's dad should discipline him. Now we got a little breach in this. You feel me? Yeah.
But now you got to be the one. Either you got to be the one that accepted or rejected. You could tell her, "Hey, man, I can't go for that." You know what I mean? If somebody doing it in my house. Now, what I wanted to say about what she was saying, a man of the house, the man of the house, that's got to be earned. You just can't get that title. That's got to be earned.
I'm with you.
That part, homie. So. That's my thing. That's the way I was raised, man. I'm coming here and I'm gonna show you what I'm working with. This how I get down. You know, you either accept it or reject it. I'm gonna tell you yay or nay on your thing. You telling me yay or nay on my thing. So I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna say this, man. The man of the house, he got to earn that. He got to earn it.
And that's what I was talking about, Big Hank. You don't let a vampire. He can't get you unless you invite them in the house. Now, how soon did you invite this man in the house to realize that this man is not responsible?
Ain't the one. Yeah, he ain't the one.
And then how many guys have we had where okay, how many guys have we like, okay, me, I used to have guys who take care of their family and everything, but they stop over my house because I'm a single guy. And they will kick it and everything like that. See, sometimes I've ran into where women already have what they feel like the man should be. But right when we say what the woman should be, we have a little friction.
Okay, so what happens when the man of the house, things start going wrong? He could be paying the bills and stuff like that, and then they cut him off of the job. You know, they somebody lose a contract or something. What happens then when a man no longer feels like he's the man of the house? What is the position as a woman then?
Well, that's the thing. See, we have a freedom of choice. We have a choice to make a decision. Like, okay, Miss Ramonda Hall, she just sent in a statement. She said, what happens when you invite the man in and he changes after being one way?
First impression. That's what happens.
Well, first impression can't hold up. I don't think somebody can lie for 6 months or whatever.
No. No, the real you
Yes,
You
gonna come
can
out.
learn them.
The real you gonna come out sooner or later. I promise you that. Yes, sir.
Exactly. If somebody says shoot them,
a lot of
this is somebody
a
who
What you
lot
says
of
think?
shoot 'em.
people.
My thing is,
What you think,
does
T
a
Quest?
person change or do they actually get used to that person? Do they feel like they have to, they can shed? I mean, when you
They
say
change when they
changes,
get comfortable.
what
Once
when
they
she
get
says you
comfortable,
invite
they
the man
change
in
up.
and he changes, what did he change? He stopped being responsible? Did he
Oh no,
start?
I ain't know. I don't know no niggas like that.
That's why I'm
Um,
asking about this question when she said, "What happens when you invite?" Because we was talking about a vampire coming in and stuff, right? Now,
This
But
and it's not just men, it's women, but y'all are saying it like, okay, a man comes in. Now I know if me and this woman got together and I feel that I'm
yeah.
gonna be at her house like that. If I hear a bang in the dark, I don't say, "Hey, what's that?" I get up to go check it because I'm the man. When the kids need something to eat, I'm gonna go
yeah.
to the store and go get them something to eat. Now, I had asked the subject that I didn't hear y'all astound on is that what happens when the man is doing the responsibility stuff, but the woman has her own hangups on how this man should be, and then they say, I only let my baby's dad discipline them, but I'm the one who's paying the rent, the bills, they getting something to eat. But now there's objection. Now, you
T
understand what I'm
Quest.
saying? Either
What
it's
you
no
got to say about
aspect.
that? Speak on
Wait a
that
minute.
part, T Quest. I'm pretty
There's
sure you
wait
got something
before
to
y'all
say.
answer. Is this somebody's friend? I have a Jeanette Moore in the back.
That's my that's my godmother back there. She was
You want
just
to
trying
bring
to
her on
watch.
with you because she seemed
She
like a
got
lady of
something to say
wisdom.
too.
Okay,
Yes. T
let's
Quest
bring
had
T
something to
Quest.
say too though. Yeah, she had to
Let me
say
hear
something.
what T Quest says on your statement, and then I'm gonna bring in Miss Jeanette Moore, who seems like she's ready. I can see her in the
Yeah,
back.
she
Look, like,
ready.
yeah, I
She
got
be
some
fired
stuff
up
to
back
tell
there.
y'all. Yeah, I'm with that. I like that. All right, go ahead, Miss T Quest.
okay. Because I'm listening to you, and you said that we haven't chimed in on the acts, but I'm realizing, Roy, you are a talker. You got to get a chance to respond to what you're saying because you touched on 17 different subjects in 30 seconds. Okay,
Yeah,
but because this is a very broad topic, you want to make sure that we touch on exactly what you wanted. Now, in that situation, quote unquote, being you may be the woman's new man in the bills, but if you are not the father of them children, and if she doesn't want you disciplining her children, that's her right. Those are her children, those are his children. So you just have to respect that, and that goes back to two people having a conversation and knowing each other's roles, what's going to happen, just in case, like a situation like the children. All right, if your children are doing, where are the boundaries? But nowadays, like women this and men that, it's just people. People don't have respect for one another. People don't know how to communicate. Now you can say, well, women want men to be like this, but if you want a woman to be like this, she feels some type of way. No, those are mature people that you decide to deal with, which means you deal with what comes after that. Because you can have someone and you're dating them and they have children and you're about to come into their expected, but if you don't have that conversation, that's not on a gender but on the individuals.
Miss T
Just saying.
Quest.
Yes.
Sometimes I do. I go on a tangent. I sure will because
Ask me.
this. I'm listening to you. But
Thank you.
when we started this conversation, the subject is when as men, is there a difference between men in the house and of the house? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out is there parameters that y'all are laying out that the men should be like? Because you just said, and I went through this. I went through where I dated a woman and her children. I respect. I'm not abusive. I didn't even beat my own children like that. I used to mine, but I didn't like the boundaries, so I just said, hey, this ain't gonna work for me. Now I got step parents in my baby's lives, and we got a good understanding. Like you said, communication. I'm listening to everything, what you're saying. But the subject was a man is a man. Is there a difference between a man in the house and a man of the house? And I'm trying to get an understanding between that.
If a man gonna be in the house, and then like you said, when it comes down to children, even the step parents, if it's an absent parent, that's not there in the kid's life and someone else is taking that role, if they are not given structure, how you gonna try to tell a child or give them structure when you out here disrespecting their mama in front of them? You not finna come whoop on my kids. You hitting me in front of my kids. So how you gonna tell them don't talk to them like this and don't talk to them like that? That's in the house. That's in the house now. But a man of the house is not gonna allow a child to disrespect parents. They're gonna teach them how to train them up in the way that they should go. Now it's a difference if I'm not gonna let you discipline my child depending on the situation that you bringing to the forefront. I'm not gonna let just anybody discipline them. Hell no, because how you treat me in front of them.
Yeah, and
so it goes different ways.
I understand that. And I want everybody to know Roy Anthony is not a child abuser. I had to be an advocate to speak on because some guys had brought this to my attention. Now, T Quest, Miss Uniqueness. Only why I was probably being a little bit more verbal is because I'm trying to elaborate so many different scenarios in one particular way. Now,
I start sweating, hell, and
as
it cold in here.
y'all seem to like. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, and before I bring up, before we bring up Miss Jeanette Moore, I just want to make a quick statement. I see these programs, let's say even the politicians, they always announce like it already shows that black men aren't in the households, period. That's one of the stigmas that we always have. It seems to be a norm that there's not the fathers aren't around, the black fathers aren't around. And I don't like how the Democrats do it, like, oh, we're going to do more programs for single mothers and all that. When I'm saying it's because of y'all more in the Democrats that got a lot of black men in prison, over 4-something million black men in prison, than the whole time of slavery over storm stuff. But it seems like we don't have no sympathy. And I keep hearing this thing about the man in. I don't see the change. If black men aren't fathers, then there is a black man. Now we're talking about, is it of the house or in the house? I'm gonna bring in this godmother. This is your godmother, you said.
That's Cornelius's. That's King Mo's mother.
Okay, this is DJ King Mo's mother. Oh, yes. My goodness. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Miss Jeanette Moore?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing. It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
I need some popcorn.
It's a pleasure to meet you. All right. First of all, I want to say thank you for allowing me to speak. And going back to what you're saying originally, is the man of the house or is the man in the house? First of all, the role of a man. There's a difference in a man being in your house and a man of the house. Because if you're that man, whether you're the father, the stepfather, or whatever, first of all, that child's going to look at you to see what you're bringing in. And sometimes we as women, we just want to go get what we want. We get us a quick fix and we going on. We forget about the child. So then you got a man laying up. He ain't working. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. Well, yeah, the child's going to be disrespectful because you ain't doing that. But a real man, he's going to walk in first and he's going to see what this layout is. So if he see there's an issue already with these kids, well, he know from the gate, either they going to fall in line and I'm going to get me a little piece of this cookie and I'm going back out the door. So, we as women, we have made this mistake or going out there because he look good and he
He
can
said,
bang
"Lord."
me good, and we forget about that child. Now, where's the daddy? Well, he done laid his and left the child, he gone on. But when a real man walks up in there, he coming in, he gonna have a conversation with the lady and the kids. What do you expect out of me? What do you want from me? Let's put this on the
Mm-hmm.
table. I know I'm not your father, but I can be a father figure to you, and we
That's
can
it.
all be one
Hey,
big happy family. Or either I
that's
can just,
Don't shout
hey,
yet
do
now.
my
hey, that's me. Now I'm
do
being
my
honest.
thing
Miss
and,
Moore
and,
hit
and
it.
get on out of here.
You
So
tell
It's
him,
a
Miss
that's
Moore.
what
benediction.
this is. So
Now
so
see,
that's how this goes. So we as people,
yes,
females,
ma'am.
male, or whichever, vice versa, we got to look at what we are doing. We got to look at what we're putting before our kids. You
Yeah.
got this and this week, and you got Uncle Joe next week. Where granddad at? He coming next
You
month.
preaching. You
So you
preaching.
put you
We finna
That's
do the
what I'm saying.
benediction
She
and go to
preaching.
the house. Take up the offering. That's all we
You
gotta do.
preaching. You preaching.
you
You
keep
preaching.
you keep
Send us the
changing
cash
men
app,
like
boy.
you changing your drawers.
Cash
So
app
guess
it
what?
below.
Don't change your drawers no more. Don't take off no more
That's
panties.
right.
Keep your panties off. Go on out there on 61
That's right.
and just lay down and let everybody run up on
Hello.
you like they run on 61 highway. So now don't holler
That's
about what
poor.
the man ain't doing. What you doing? So
Miss
That's
get your
Moore.
poor.
Now,
priorities
Miss
in order
Moore.
first.
Miss Moore. Let me
Oh,
say
Money
this to
got
you.
hot.
yes, sir.
Boy,
Let
you
them
done
know.
came in here
Oh,
with that fire. Somebody done poured gasoline. Boy, we lit a match and
Okay.
you hit that fire. Now, let me tell you something. That's how now, at the beginning of the show, y'all know I was saying this. What you just said is how I was raised. You remind me of that's how my
me too.
grandmother and my grandfather, they from Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm born in Los Angeles. But they moved out. Look here. What you just said. Now, my grandfather told me you have your own house and
I
he
need to
said
bring
men don't
Mom
want to
fan.
buy a house. Used to be where a man to get them a house and bring a woman to the house. Now, some of these women, like she said,
Mm-hmm.
just need to have that feeling and to bring this man in because they don't know how to survive without just being comfortable by themselves until they find the right one. I call that making that impatient move. They get
All right.
impatient. I gotta have
15
some
minutes,
human
15
feeling
minutes
and
of
all that.
fame.
Just like I tell
15
guys,
minutes of fame.
That's it.
like
15
I
minutes of
question
fame,
about
then what
men
you
who
got?
constantly wants to go to prison. If they constantly go to jail, I'm starting to think he must be gay.
He
You
like
know,
what's going on up in there. He got to bag that thing up. That's what it is.
Wait, that don't even make
I seen
sense
guys get out and
because
go right back.
What don't
I,
make
I
sense, T
can't.
Quest?
Because just a minute ago, Anthony stated that the Democrats itself is locking up the black men, and that's probably why a lot are broken. Now you're saying a lot of the black men in it because they gay. Like, what
No,
is it?
no, no, no. Don't get me wrong. That was a joke. I was saying that a lot of guys who be going that. What I'm saying is the Democrats I've seen leave black men in jail. Now, this is a fact. Forget the joking part. This is a fact. Every time the
This is an
Democrats
opinion.
spinning off. Now, I'm not a Democrat Republican. I'm just saying is I've seen more private prisons built under Democrats. Then the first thing they do is come up with more GR and assistance for single moms than to figure out how do we get these men out of prison.
Okay, that's cool, no, but once again, you keep going past what the subject at hand is because yes, there are black men that's locked up, but at the same time, we're not going to hide the fact that a lot of these women and choosing the wrong partners. They just laid up with anybody. So even if half of them was out here in society, does not mean they're going to be home doing their duty. So let's be realistic with this.
Okay, P
Because at the end of the
Quest.
day, we keep
I'm
going
making
back in
statements out.
circles.
Yeah, I'm making statements, but y'all have not, and even from yourself, let me hear from you. What
Okay.
is the subject of a man of the house and a man in the house from your point of view? This is the subject we said, and I like this because it's not a confrontation, it's a conversation.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me
Well, based
Right.
what you see the difference.
So this man of the house and in the house, this is the first time I've actually heard those terms together. So
Me
the
too.
first time, the man
I'm
of
sorry,
the
y'all.
house.
I ain't mean to do it like that. I don't know. I just trying to figure it out.
It's cool because at the end of the day, all of this stuff, there's no facts. There's all opinions, okay? All of it's just opinions. But the man of the house cases is the provider of the house, make sure everyone's good and paying the bills. Then you have certain situations where the man and woman can be a breadwinner, but he's still good and protected and playing his role just in a different dynamic. Then you do have situations men have you an intimate roommate, because if you stick on the point that Miss Uniqueness said, man at the house and in the house, then you're the bigger situations at
Let
hand.
me ask you a question then.
Yes.
Because this is the Roy Anthony show, so sometimes I am a little bit take over on my show. It's like if you at my
That's
house, I
fine.
might
I'm
tell you
noticing.
really sit right. I just want to tease with you like that because it's just a conversation. Do
Absolutely.
you agree with everything Miss Moore said?
I agree with what she said.
I said no. I said, do you
Most
agree with everything
situations are
she
like
has
that.
said? I beg your pardon?
I just
Yeah.
said that. I said, and I heard what she said, and there was nothing wrong with what she said.
Now, when we talk and we say this, I know you will say that it could be any type of person. Now, there's a catch point that you say that a man, as long as he's paying the bills and everything. Is this what you stated?
Statement before I respond.
I didn't hear you. Your mic has a little break.
She said finish her statement before she responded to what you're saying. You were
No,
saying what she was saying.
You had said. I just want to make sure I heard. I heard a piece of where you was describing of the man of the house and the man in the house, and I'm asking what was you saying? You said the man should be the one who is the responsible man. He should be doing what?
No, I didn't say he should be the responsible one. I said in certain households, the man of the house or the man of the house is the one that is providing, because we know that's what was supposed to be, but realistically, to reality, that's not always the case. It sounds good, but it's not everyone's reality.
Yes.
Right.
Now, Miss Uniqueness, because she came up with this subject.
Yes.
And it's a good touchy subject too, right?
You told me to bring it, and I'm bringing it. Here you go.
Wait, before I continue, T-Quest, are you comfortable with?
Say what?
No, I said, are you comfortable on the show?
I'm comfortable. I'm great. What do you mean?
No, I always ask. Don't think I'm figuring you out. Don't get to. I'm always asking all our guests.
45 minutes to ask me if I'm if I was comfortable.
Hey, look here. Look, you can tell the people who's used to being the one who's interviewing the person that's interviewing. She interviews a lot. She's the one who's on control. See, there's where we going. There's where that little friction.
That's why I said, hold on, let me ask them that.
Are you trying to put a stereotype on me? Not going to do that. Don't stereotype me.
No. I love your strength.
And I interview every day.
I just know that you seem like a person who interviews. Right? You seem like you be in control of the show. I was looking at your background graphics and everything. And I like that. I like that. But I still got to let you know this is the Roy Anthony show. And I probably am a little bit more assertive now. I'm sometimes talk a little bit more. But your facts, and I see something. Now, Miss Moore, you're a wiser lady. Not saying you're wiser than me. You have a son.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 48.
Oh, I'm 59. Come on with it.
Okay.
I've been out here a long time.
Now, your son is a responsible guy. Her son is
Yes,
DJ
he is.
King Mo, Big Hank.
Yeah.
Every time he's on our show, he's in the diesel. He's been asking me to come back, bring him in and stuff because they also over the fleet DJs. Is there anything that we're lacking from this conversation, Miss Moore?
Yes, sir. It sure is. It's something we lacking.
Yes,
Yep.
ma'am. I'm listening.
Here's my thing. Now, the reason why there's a lot of confrontation in this conversation is because of the fact Democrats, Republicans, or whoever they is, they messed this system up with us women. Now, let me rephrase that. With them women, when they gave them all these food stamps and they gave them this HUD and they go get these niggas that can bang them up and down and they forget about anything, so ain't nobody working. So guess what? The real men that's bringing it to the table, that's trying to be the man of the house, they get all the slack because of the fact all these other folks ain't doing nothing. So now he don't love me. Well, if he slaps you side the head, he will. But yet and still, the thing of it is, our black men, they get labeled because of the fact y'all done put us over here. Y'all like how we put it down. So now you want me to put it down and me go get a job. Baby, stay at home. I'm going to work. Okay, I'm going to go to work. I ain't mad at these niggas. I didn't mean to use that word. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I do
ma'am. You get
apologize.
two guests. You get two guest niggas.
Okay. Okay, well, okay. But
Yes,
anyway,
ma'am.
in that order. So, I mean, come on, men's gonna be men's, women's gonna be women's. Cause I promise you, back in the day, work, what was that? I ain't know no work was. Where your American Express card at? I don't want to leave home without it. In that order. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to go down
Period.
the road. So, it is what it is. So
Now,
now
Miss Moore, Miss
now they
Moore,
done did role play.
you sound like a mother that was basically raising men, raising your sons to be men amongst men, without having that
Exactly.
responsible man in the house.
Exactly.
Cause my
I was
mother's
the
like
mama,
that.
I was the dad.
Big Hank's
So
mom was like
I
that.
did both parts. I did both parts, but I made my young men be responsible to get out there, get your own, cook for yourself, clean for yourself, work for yourself. And when you find one that can really take hold to you, and she's that one that got you, like that rib, when God put Adam to sleep and pulled that rib out, hey, you got the right thing going.
Yeah.
But if you got one that want to control you and tell you this, you ain't my mama. He ain't got but one mama. That's me. First Lady Franklin in the house.
You better
Hello,
say that in
hashtag.
the house.
So
Hello, world.
that's what that is. So come on now. I mean, give the real men they prop and give them that's banging these women, give them they prop. Bang them, knock they back out. Get their food stamp card and go sell some food stamp. And
Girl,
in
we
that
gotta
order.
go
Hey,
drink
now
tonight.
this is DJ King Mo. We got DJ King Mo in, and this is his mom's, and we're looking at you, DJ King Mo. You was raised well. You better not be out there messing up because
He
you was
better
Yeah.
raised
not
very
be.
well. Your mama's right here.
Yeah.
I
What
mean,
you
just
got to
tell the
say,
world
man?
why don't you? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just tell
Hey,
the
King,
world
hey,
why don't you?
DJ
You are
King,
the world, this
Ain't
world
no
wide
shame.
web.
DJ
What you
King Mo,
saying?
you was raised by a G.
I'm telling
Man,
you.
I'm talking about
You was
look,
raised by a G.
look, you can shoot
And
dice and
look,
think it
she
right. You
has
know what I'm
not
talking about?
held her
Because look,
head
she got the
down.
numbers
Miss
for you.
Moore, Miss Moore is very proud. I love that. Now, what was you saying, DJ King Mo?
My thing was, I guess to speak on that topic, what I would say is, if I can use, I'm gonna use T Quest for an example. And I know how her energy is or whatnot, but let's just say she may have kids in her house, but she may have had been dealing with, somebody or whatever that, she putting the bill, she doing XYZ, but here she have someone on the outside taking care of business and making sure everything in the house needs to be getting taken care of. So that will be my thing where there's a man of the house versus a man in the house. The man of the house, like y'all said earlier, is going to make sure everything where it needs to be in place. Kids, bills, food, whatever, making sure everything is right versus someone that's just trying to get by. That's just, oh, okay, hey, I'm a man, I'm in the house type deal. That's how I would look at it. But then on the
You know
flip
what, man?
side,
It's
you
kind of
know,
hard to say. It's kind of hard to take you seriously because you saying all the right things because your mama's on you saying the right things right now. I'm being. Somebody else has hit me up saying, well, of course he's going to say that because his mother's on. You understand what I'm saying?
negative,
He
negative.
No,
Okay,
actually doesn't.
if he don't do
No.
what's right, if he
Wait a
don't
minute.
do
listen
what's
there.
right, he
Hold
What
on,
I'm
listen
already
saying
there.
is,
know. He
hold up,
already
Let
know
before
me
y'all,
mama coming at him.
hold on. Let
but
me
before
get
y'all
that
just
solid on there
before
real
y'all went
quick.
farther,
Whoever
I
made that
want to
comment.
hear. Wait a minute.
What?
I want to ask Miss Uniqueness because Miss Uniqueness knows you on the side away from your moms. Now let me, Miss Uniqueness, does DJ
Mhm,
King Mo follow through that we've heard from his mother
mhm,
and how he's raised and off this
mhm.
subject? Does he follow that?
Well, from what I've learned about him, he walk it like he talk it. I'm
That's
just
my.
gonna leave it just like
That's
that.
what I was just trying to
On
get
and
to.
off the scene, he do
His
his
mother's
part.
work is okay. His mother's work didn't go in the bank. He is actually
Right.
like that when he's away. That's the only thing I was
He
trying to say.
does. He does.
Can I
Now,
say
Because what
something
I know of
quickly?
him, I'm sorry, T Quit, you were saying
Well,
something.
Yeah, it's just that I didn't know how long I was gonna be up here and have something to do at 2. So I appreciate you guys having me on your platform to this topic with you guys today.
Appreciate. Thank you for showing
Well,
up.
wait a minute.
T
Tell us your
Quest,
social
what's the
medias. We want to look you
business?
up. We want to look you up. Where do we go to see you or your podcast or anything?
Okay. Well, I keep it very simple for my supporters. You can just follow me at TQuestGLM on all social media. .com, and you can download your TQuest mobile app and your Google Play Store, and you can find all my stuff on there.
Okay, your mic
T
sometimes
Quest, it
get
was nice.
cracking up.
You too.
T Quest, nice meeting
And
you.
I'll try to
Big
get you
Hank.
guys from you too, Big Hank. I'll get the information
Yeah.
from Miss
Well, before you
platform.
go, T Quest, I want to tell you thank you for answering my call and responding. This was my first time coming up with the topic, and you did an amazing job. I appreciate you.
And you gonna come back again,
Yes, T
aren't you?
Quest, we thank you.
Welcome.
Are you gonna come back?
Ahead of time, I can put it on my schedule.
Okay.
It
Okay.
done
See
got
you.
hot and quiet.
I mean, ooh, Lord
All
You
Jesus.
right.
met your
I'll talk to you
match.
guys later.
All right, T Quest.
All right. There it is. And I believe that's
So
what
back
it
to
is too. That
what I
she
was
met
gonna
her match
say.
because I can tell that she's the one who runs the show and she's in control. And there's nothing wrong with that and stuff because our show is based on it's not a confrontation, it's a conversation.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
You know, Miss Moore, Miss Moore, your mic's off. Is her mic?
Yeah, she had muted.
Okay, she came off. DJ King Mo, I appreciate you having, I didn't know that was your mother. And Miss Uniqueness let me know because I was like, who's this lady in the back?
Yeah,
She's a strong lady. And I
yeah,
want to
she
know,
she
My
a
whole
G.
thing is, at the end of the day, to go into detail to when someone said that I'm only gonna say this, you know what I'm saying, because that was my mom. Basically, it's not that. I'm a kid, I'm a young man who saw his father was never at the house. When I saw my dad, you know what I'm saying, he was going next door getting drunk. You see what I'm saying? Walk past me, not saying anything. So who left in the house? You see what I'm saying? I was the same young man that woke up, you know what I'm saying, didn't know if my mom was dead or alive when she got knocked down. You know what I'm saying? By a man. You see what I'm saying? So that's
yeah,
where it put in my mental, you know what I'm saying? Okay, how are you a man if your roles are this way? You know what I'm saying? How you a man, if you're doing certain things. So that brought me to who I am today. If I'm gonna deal with you, I'm gonna deal with you from the outside first. Reason I'm gonna deal with you from the outside first, I need to see what I'm stepping into. If you got kids, if you got problems, you got bills. There's the difference. That's where I would put the persona between a man that's been there and a man that's trying to get there. Now, me being who I am, I'm gonna ask anybody, hey, what is it that I'm getting myself into? Tell me your history, tell me your DNA. What are you used to? What are you accustomed to? So we can come in the middle and change some things. So I'm not gonna tell you, well, I'm gonna go paint the house and don't paint the house. Whatever I bring to the table, that's what I'm coming with.
Well, see, you don't have to sell it up to us because you ain't gonna be in everybody's household. It's
Not
about
really.
the
I am
person.
in spirit.
Yeah. See, I know you personally. I had to be the advocate. You know that, right? I had to be the advocate to say the things that nobody else is going to say because some people want to sound nice and good about everything. I don't mind being
Oh,
an advocate. I be the asshole sometimes
right. Me too.
because when I'm around my mother, even to this day, my cousin stops on the streets. Big Hank around them, around my partners. I can cuss like a sailor. Get around Dr. Williams, cussing stops. Get around my mother or around Big Hank's and there, his mother's, my cousin stops.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know me. I got somebody.
Automatically. I don't even have to think about
Be back to me on Thursday.
it. Does it
But
make
see, you
sense
know
what I'm
what? With,
saying?
with what you saying there, Roy, and this is no lie. When I was dealing with hooking up different stereos and cars or whatever coming up, my friends that would come around and they with the cussing. Hold on, dude, that's my mom right there. We don't cuss around my mom. I'm 39 years old. I don't cuss around her. Then they got these same guys. She standing outside. Hold on, dog. That's big more than mom. You know what I'm saying? They don't cuss around their mom, and
Yeah,
they
but
still give
see,
her
it
their
should be
respect to this day.
automatically, and that would be automatically. If Big Hank, look, Big Hank is the deacon of the church, but Big Hank is from the streets. Y'all seen his testimony. I always like using him
That's true.
because he is such a testimony to me. Because in my life, I thought I was by myself in some of the ways I thinking and how I'm running the streets and everything. And he doesn't know how much of inspiration it was for me to start taking in God a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
Because I can't relate with everybody who hasn't been in the streets to where they been shot or stabbed or banged on or prison time and all that. I can relate, even though I had a moms and a grandmothers like Miss Moore. You understand what I'm saying, King Mo? And my point was that sometimes when we're away from that part, we act like we ain't had no home training.
Mm,
Black Eyed Peas said it one time. They said a lot of us act like we ain't had no moms.
mm.
You
Facts.
know, Miss
Facts.
Miss Moore came out. Miss Moore, I know that you is going off and on. I just wanted to tell you, I thank you for taking the time to be on this show with your maturity.
Oh,
And
I was glad and I was honored to be there. Thank you so much. I
but thank you.
appreciate y'all for allowing
We're
me to
gonna
come
have you on
on.
some more. We gotta have you on some more
We,
because wisdom is
you know,
wisdom.
I'd be
Big
glad.
Hank, get ready for the church. That's all I'm gonna tell Big Hank. That's the deacon. That's the first lady.
I
Them your
already
first
know.
lady.
I already know. Hey, I was just waiting for the benediction. She was preaching all
I
day. I was just
know,
waiting for the
right?
benediction. Yes,
And
sir.
notice I sometimes over talk, but I didn't cut in that sermon. No, I
Look, the
didn't.
cash
You
app's gonna be
sure didn't.
posted at the bottom for the offering. I ain't lying.
Sure did.
I didn't cut in because see, I start
No, you
seeing
didn't.
where things is going. I have to
I just
control the
like to
show.
give you what God say.
That part.
That's
When
right.
I and see, just like
That's
I
right,
tell Big
man.
Hank, he be late. He not late. He's on time with me because he's doing his work for God before he comes.
Mhm.
And God is real. I see it.
Amen.
So,
Facts,
Miss
facts.
Moore, you're welcome to come back anytime you want. You see a subject, you're welcome. You
I
hear me?
Uh-oh.
thank
Uh-oh.
you so much.
Uh-oh.
I thank you so much.
Uh-oh.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not gonna
And
do it.
God
I'm not
bless
gonna do it.
you.
Man,
As
you
y'all
don't open
see,
up a Lord
I'm in the
Jesus.
middle of working. I just got in long enough because I'm in between patients. So I'm trying to
Yes,
get all
ma'am.
my patient done. But I just wanted to listen and I wanted to support my goddaughter because I'm grateful for what's going on in her life. I mean, if anybody
Yeah.
deserve all of this, she does because of what she
Yeah,
does. I mean, she put her heart and soul in what she do.
that's
She really
good.
do. I mean,
Yeah,
she works with me because she don't work for me. She work with me, and she's a go
that's
getter.
good.
So somebody need to hear her story because God's gonna get the
Yes, sir.
glory. So let her story
Ye-
be told. So I'm grateful, but y'all be blessed. And I made to my next patient house because I'm multitasking
Okay.
here.
Yes,
I got to
ma'am.
get
You take
down the road. So y'all be blessed.
yes,
Love
ma'am.
y'all. Y'all take care.
Love you,
Thank you
Love
so
you
much.
Mom.
too.
All right.
Thank you, Miss
Right.
Moore.
Love you,
Thank you
cuz.
too,
Love you,
Ms.
love you,
Moore.
cuz.
See you, Ms.
And
Moore.
man, I'm surprised you seem like you sitting by a window where ain't no diesel window.
He
That's
is.
yeah, he's sitting there. Hey man, wait a minute. Before I go any farther, I should have said something. I've been on this the Fleet DJs. Is this based in Memphis?
It's everywhere.
They everywhere, and it's just like like what I'm finna say, like the artist you let me hear a couple weeks ago, like you can get his music pushed to Fleet DJs, and his music get played amongst like 300, 500 DJs. They're just
Well,
like with
see,
Big Hank on the gospel side. They got a whole gospel division. I mean, they got like your comedian. They'll love you on the comedy side. I mean, because they got
yeah, you told me
a
that.
It's
comedy
everywhere.
division.
Now, Big
Yeah.
Hank got a new album about to drop. He got one more track, and he got to let Roy Andrew make guest appearance, but it's called PCH, Pimp, Crips, and
Okay.
Hoes.
Pimp, Crips, and
And
hoes.
but here, look, the title may be, but I guarantee you, it's gonna be nothing but the truth
Yes, sir.
because
Yes,
he will
sir.
push out Jesus is real. Trust me. But see, some people, and I've been talking to DJ King Mo, Big Hank, because we got artists, and
Yeah.
I would like us to be able to network.
Yes,
They
sir.
down there in Memphis running the South. He even got a
Yeah.
diesel, and Big Hank has his clothing trademark for his clothing line. We need to be able
Yeah.
Hey
to
man, I got some
get
ideas. We can
shipments
talk.
and get them shipped
This
to
what
these
you need to
stores.
get to. Yep. You need to hit them up about that.
For
All that can
real.
get
Hit
pushed.
these
For
stores
real.
up. We got the man, we pay. What it is we always think that when we work with another black, that we can get away with friend and hey man, we need to do it like any other infrastructure. You pay for
That's
Amazon,
right. Be
Amazon gonna get your
professional.
product
Be
and gonna
Right.
professional.
send it to you. You know what I'm saying? We need to be like that. We got diesels. We
Professional.
got
Yes, sir.
trademarks for clothing line. We need to put our clothing line in these stores. They say we need a shipment. We got the diesels. That's why we need more. You understand what I'm saying? This is how we
Yeah.
push. We have our own
Yeah.
distribution.
Everybody
You
can eat.
Yeah.
That's it. It's
that's
enough
how
for
Netflix
everybody.
started. They send you a DVD that's going to go blank in a week. They didn't care if you sent it back or not. You remember that? That's how Netflix started.
Yeah.
You go get a movie, pay $2, and they send it, and they ain't care if you sent it back or not.
They're gonna charge that
Go with
card.
your
That's what
account
they're
And
for
gonna
they
do.
made enough money to where now it's Netflix this, Netflix that.
Yeah.
Really simply, Big Hank is a trademark owner. I'm not gonna hold us up too long. We already went over minutes. I'm so grateful for all y'all.
I appreciate you allowing me to pick a topic and stuff. It was interesting. It got a little hot, but hey, it is what
Hey,
it is.
because the friend, see, I understand when someone wants to control, but you can't control this here. It me and Big Hank can control. He control, but
I had
I,
to try to get somebody that knows some stuff that can tell
well,
somebody, learn you something. That's what
I
I was
just
doing.
picked up. I pay attention to everybody, and I picked up that there was never a full explanation of the house in the house. Now there
Yeah, I
was
had
some
some
good.
little notes that I was gonna talk about, but
We got bands back then. And all right, now Thursday we got Alonda Barbie and Amberly Taylor. And why don't we bring that subject in? That's two more ladies. Pop and Barbie is down there working with Amberly Taylor, who's working for the Senator Connie Johnson, Big Hank, the one who's running for governor
Yeah.
of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
I'm
her.
getting all these. My editing it was so behind because I was making sure the center. But I also got a very special clips made of you, man. Of all, is it like the special of Big Hank? You gonna love it.
What?
Watch you see it. It's gonna trip you out. But I can't tell you. That's the only thing I'm gonna tell you. I've been working on it
All right.
for a minute, but we got the senator, I got Connie Johnson, William Morrison, who's running for mayor of Los Angeles, Senator Connie Johnson, who's running for governor of Oklahoma. Put that in your
Yep.
head. We got Fleet DJs down there in Memphis in the South. I can say the South. Those of y'all, my partners in Houston, my other partners in Florida, look up for Fleet DJs. We're gonna
Well,
start bringing
we
this
got
stuff
they got fleet
together.
out there in LA as well. I mean, they got fleet up there in Missouri where you at. I mean, we all
Freezing
over,
up.
but the thing
Okay.
about it, is getting everybody together. Like that's where uniqueness come in. Where it's like called discover your talent. Like somebody may
Okay.
want to, I'm use you, Roy, as an example. Somebody may, be maybe an upstanding comedian and want to, get into it. Where let's
Yeah.
just say Roy, and he part of DJ. I'm just using it as an example. And we know Roy Anthony is a known comedian, So here's this individual with Roy being already in the division, you can show him this and show him that, and everybody becomes family, and it just grows.
Hey, King Mo. Not trying to cut you off, but we do have to get off. We already kind of 11 minutes over,
Oh,
right?
my bad.
So we're gonna bring y'all back in on Thursday. We need the next subject for next Tuesday, Miss Uniqueness.
I got you. I'm gonna be more on
No,
what I'm
no, do
saying.
what you felt. That was cool for me. You just found out. Hey, look here. T Quest, she found out today, did she? And so I liked her. I liked her. You tell her she come on.
She
Let me
gonna
come on
be
up.
straightforward. She
Yeah.
said she was gonna get you to come. She said she gonna give me the information and
I'm gonna be
stuff.
quiet than the church mouse on her show. I'm gonna do like the Acme Frog. She's like, he old talks. I ain't gonna say a word. All right, DJ King Mo, you out of here, man. God bless you, bro.
I'll talk to you all
Miss
next
Uniqueness,
week.
God bless you. See you
All right.
Thursday.
Okay. See you
Miss
later, Big
All
Uniqueness,
Hank.
right.
good seeing you, Miss Uniqueness. Looking
Good to
gorgeous as
be
usual.
seen. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Boy, I've been getting a
He
lot of
said,
comments
yeah.
about you. Oh my God. A
I
lot of
know it.
comments. Woo.
We
All right,
already
Mr.
know.
Uniqueness. And Big
What's
Hank,
good?
bro,
What's up,
God
baby?
bless you, man.
Love you, Roy.
Love you too, big bro.
Yes,
Hey,
sir,
man, we
man.
all up, man. Look here. I
I
done made
know it.
some
I
stuff.
know it.
Your
I
trademark,
know it.
I got people ready for
Yeah.
you to start what you gonna distribute for them stores. You gotta get this paper.
Yes, sir. Let's
Man,
go,
I've been
baby. It's
all over. Hey,
almost
look,
there.
hey, you got the trademark, Long Beach All Star,
Ah,
man. Oh my God, do you know the possibilities? And look here,
yes,
they
I
need them
do.
in the stores, bro. Oh,
I
everywhere.
got, I got you, man. We on. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I love you very much, man. I'm so proud of you. You're the best example, testimony
Thank you,
of
man.
anybody who's been through the dirts, through the
Yes,
wires and
sir.
all that. Just come out and shine like this man. He's the best example. You need to write a book. You need a book.
I am. I am, man. I got you. I got it.
Okay. God
Where,
bless
where
you,
30
man.
30 at? Where 30 30 at?
Man, 30-30, man, he's been out there. Matter of fact, he's I've been calling him out because he knows a lot about sports. And
Okay.
he's out there trying to get his stuff together, the fields, everything. I think he wants to build up a little training facility. So he's been taking
Okay.
care of that
That's
during
what's
the
up.
day. So he's still around in the house.
All right.
There's some stuff I
All
got to
right, man.
talk to you about what I've been doing on the side too. But anyway, bro, much love. I love you much.
Love you
God
too,
bless
bro.
you. And now, everybody, this has been the Roy Antry Show. Sometimes they say Roy he's just overbearing and talking. Well, it's the Roy Antry Show. I don't mind sharing it. And I learned some stuff today that my mother and my grandmother wasn't wrong. It's just the way that me as a boy to become a man had to be, disciplined and such to become that man. Sometimes us men, we want to reflect as a child, like, oh, I went through this and that. But looking at Miss Moore and DJ King Mo, and I look at Big Hank and even T Quest and Miss Uniqueness, you can tell that they had some upbringing. Now, do we stray away? Yeah. God said we would, but we always come back if it's really sound up in your heart. Thank God that we are able to get to it now than wait till it's too late. So, like my man say, Donna Doigahoyi, that's Latin, Native American, meaning that, and when I see you again, we don't say goodbye. We say until I see you again. This Thursday we got Elonda Barbie from Poppin' Barbie and Amberly Taylor, who are both working for the Senator Connie Johnson, who's running for governor of Oklahoma. Yeah, for real, man. All right, God bless y'all, man. I'm out.
Hey, is this thing on? Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast.